So approaches to tribal development. Approaches to tribal development. Tribal development. There are approaches. Integrated approach. Integrated. Isolation approach. Gandhian approach. And Ambedkar approach and Marxian approach and indigenous approach. There are approaches to develop tribal people in tribal integrated approach. Concept of development. And here the development, the terminology like economic development, social development, and demographic indication of development. Your development means GNP, gross national product. HDI, okay, Human Development Index. Okay. Human Development Index. What do you mean GNP? Okay. GNP, gross national product. Okay. Gross national product. How to calculate GNP?
The amount of goods and services produced inside the country along with the outside
the country. Okay. Total value of all goods and services produced by a country in 1 year, okay, and foreign earnings plus foreign earnings. This is called GNP, gross national product, inside and outside. Okay. Foreign goods and earning. Then go for GDP, gross domestic product. Okay. Total value of all goods and services produced by a country in 1 year. In 1 year. That is called GDP. Then you go for per capita income. Okay. Per capita. GNP and GDP divide by the country's total population. For example, 1,000 rupees, okay, you got in 1 year, divided by, okay, 5 members, 5 citizens. How much each? How much? 200. That is called per capita income. You will get per capita income. GNP, GDP divided by. And average amount that is available per person is called per capita income. Average income per person, per capita person. This is called GDP, GNP, okay, and per capita income. What do you mean HDI? Okay, HDI. The HDI. This is indication is a combination of GDP, per capita income, and life expectancy, okay, life expectancy. What do you mean life expectancy?
Average life of
Average, huh?
Average life of a person.
Age. Yeah, 1 year. Maybe in India, maybe 65 years, okay, average life expectancy 65 or 70. In urban areas, some people are 80, 85 years. Maybe in foreign country, USA, they are 90, okay, or 95. Life expectancy, okay, life expectancy. And life expectancy and also literacy rate. Okay. Literacy rate. Literacy rate of the country. Then you will get HD. How we will get life expectancy? Go for good food, okay,
Better facilities.
better facilities, and literacy, pollution, no pollution, okay, all these things. No water contamination, all these things. Okay. So this is called life expectancy. And also no country, okay. And there are here the HDI, there are up and downs in any country. Okay. The social indicator here is, okay, can divide life expectancy rural area and urban. Urban. Rural and urban. In rural, the life expectancy is less. Okay. Why here is? Huh? Why?
Yes,
There is no basic,
facilities.
proper basic amenities. Water, good water, nutritious food. Okay. No literacy. In urban area, you will get everything. Okay, urban also. In urban area also, life expectancy in slum area is okay, and in elite, okay, or urban rich people, their life expectancy is more. You can't say that in rural area, okay, they don't get proper food, there is no cholesterol problem, they live more and they work. But in urban area, okay, they sit in home and keep on
Junk food.
eating, drinking, enjoying life, and lot of biryani, okay, dalda, ghee, and you get cholesterol and heart attack and many. So in small people also getting, okay, this thing.
So,
Huh.
in the urban area also there is this problem of accessibility because the people living in the slums won't be accessible to the better healthcare facilities.
Better is. Yes. Yeah, that is
So are we talking about those people living in the slums also?
slums also.
Yeah, are we talking about when we consider, we say that in urban area life expectancy is better,
Better.
or electricity is better, but it's only for the elite class. The people living in the slums areas are not accessible to these better facilities.
Yeah, they are accessible in slum area also. They are accessible to, okay, hospitals and all. But here is income. Okay, they are not getting proper drinking water, drainage. Okay, they live in, and they are getting lot of infections, diseases, family problems. Okay, go to anywhere they feel, or a construction worker. They will get how much? Okay, from maybe 500 rupees per day, and evening they will come and they will do that, and lot of violence inside. Okay, domestic violence and these things. So, and development also, okay, is local, regional, and global context. Local, regional, and global context. Okay. What do you mean development? Somebody, okay, already told you. This is change in positive way is called development. Change in positive. What do you mean positive? Improvement in people's quality of life is positive. Improvement in people's quality of life is development. People's quality. What do you mean people's quality? This HDI, GNP, okay, or per capita income and hygienic or literacy, health, positive way. You have to change it. This is called development. This is called the positive. And improvement quality of life, okay, not quantity of life. Quantity is different, okay. Quality of life and quantity of life. Quality of life and quantity. What do you mean quality of here food? Okay. Quality of food, take milk, fruits, juice, with Horlicks, Boost, okay, and vegetables. Okay. This is quality of foods. What is the quantity of food? Lot of, okay, kg rice, half kg rice, with pickles, okay, or curd, load of now, okay. This is quantity, okay. So this is in new, okay, you will get quality of life here. You will get life expectancy also here, quality of food. They biryani, oily food, okay, you will get lot of problems, okay, health problems. So it's a quality of life. Quality is important, not quantity. Quality is important. And development must be positive, okay. Life development must be positive. What do you mean positive? Life expectancy. Use the compare of development, economic and social indicators. Social and economic indicators. It's called development. Social and economic indicator. Social indicator and economic indicator. Poverty, above poverty line, okay. Poverty line. Social indicator is respect, okay. Prestige, self-respect or prestige. Status, okay. Status. This is social indicator and economic indicator. How do you get a social indicator? Okay, if you are there, now you are MA, okay, and maybe PhD or MA you get IAS, okay, or IPS. After PhD you will be assistant professor. What you will get after that? You will get salary, income, okay, income. Then you will go for social status in the society. Social, you will get social status. What is social? Lot of money you earn, okay. First stage in any human being is economy, employment, then family, then you go for social status. Many people they are about social status. First you need employment, basic need, okay. Basic, खाना के लिए चाहिए ना. So then family, okay. Your children and you. Then people go for social status. What is service? So to serve the people, okay. Their status. And my student, one of my students, he got in Mizoram, okay. Mizoram or JNU. I advise them, okay. Anything like this. Go for small job, okay. What is small job? So math, first you try for math, sleep on math. What is my math is? Any assistant professor or anything. Then go for cart, you will get cart. Then house, building, everything. First stage, okay, life. First you try for small thing and so here is, okay, life expectancy, economic and social indicators, okay. Not only economy, you need social indicator also important. Social indicator. What is social indicator? Self-respect is social indicator. Status is social indicator. Or prestige environment social indicator. Okay, social indicator. Social indicator here, okay, you can see that social indicator is racial problem, or caste problem, gender discrimination. These are social indicators. These are social indicators. Racial discrimination, you get, okay, you feel hurt, okay, somebody rated you are black, you are inferior, like that you no social indicator happening. And also caste also. You say that you are lower, you are higher. Gender also. Okay, you are inferior, I am superior. Okay, inferior and superior people dominate. All and also you need social respect. Society needs social respect. Okay, this is called. So, okay. And economic social indicator. Development means infant mortality rate. Okay, infant mortality rate should be low. Okay, according to Amartya Sen, he said that in third world countries, okay, in India, for example, in India, infant mortality rate is more. Okay, in Bangladesh is less. In Pakistan, okay, infant mortality is more. What do you mean infant mortality rate? Okay, infant mortality, the number of children who die because of childhood related other diseases before age 5. Before age 5, there are infant mortality rate. Why they are dying, okay? Children? Because of diseases. This means maybe health problem, many problems, okay, they die. Nutritious food, no food nutritious, no milk, okay, you don't get mother milk, okay, mother, okay. And in rural area, mother will give feed to her children. But in rural urban area, cinema actors, they don't give milk to their children because of beautification. Beauty, they lost everything, okay. Then, and also they don't give, go for, okay, even pregnancy, everything. Huh? Because of they adopt some children, okay. Because beauty consciousness. Beauty consciousness. So this is the so. And also why their infant mortality rate is more age of they don't have medicine care and good education. Medicine care and good education. So health and education. Health, education. Wherever education is more, literacy more, they take care their health. Literacy is less, okay. Many problems in society. So you can relate, some people are doing research on health and education. How education impact on health or family. Okay. Family. So health and education, literacy. Amartya Sen got, okay, is what is development as freedom. Development as freedom is book. Amartya Sen book. Amartya Sen book, and he got Nobel Prize. And he started capability approach. Capability, his theory approach is capability approach. And he went to Kerala. He did his research on Kerala. Then he found that, okay, wherever literacy is more, okay, health condition and HDI also better than other states. Better than human index Okay, development index. You compare with Rajasthan with Kerala or Haryana with female population, Haryana with Kerala, Kerala is far better. Okay, why is it far better? Because of education, literacy. What is the percentage of literacy in Kerala?
93%.
93 or 95 percentage. Okay, percentage. And due to literacy, they will get consciousness, democratic right, constitutional rights. That is why CPIM is ruling, Communist Party of India, ruling state, because people are more conscious about their rights, their duties. Is it true or I don't know?
Now it's hard to tell.
Yeah, this is going on. Okay. Life expectancy, man and woman. And also life expectancy, the average number of year a person can expect a life, men and women, okay? Men and women. Men and women. So life expectancy, maybe men and women. This is called development. And how do you get this thing, okay? Development, okay? Like primary activities, secondary activities, and tertiary activities. Primary activities. How do you get developed? Okay, the nation state develop because of there are resources in the country, inside country. The primary activities is that you will get income from forestry, farming, mining. Okay, all this. Lot of amount primary. The secondary is goods obtained in the primary activities. Okay, manufacturing. You will manufacture. You are getting mining. Then you exploit the natural resources and you manufacture the goods and services. Manufacturing. Obtain primary activity. Tertiary activities is that service. Okay, employment and all this thing. Okay, employment and this thing. This is called development. And development is a concept, demographic, okay, demographic also, indicator also development, demographic indicator. Every 10 years, officials count the population. Every 10 years. 1990, then 2000, 2010, 11 census, okay. Then 2015, like this, every 10 years now, 21 census. They go for census. Not it. Only 11 was there. 11 is there. Here you can see that in census, what is birth rate, what is death rate, birth rate, death rate, infant mortality rate, life expectancy, okay. This thing you can see that. So, however, many people say that it's more development. Develop, okay. Develop means you need education. Education is first. Without education, no development. No development. In my college days, my teacher said that Saraswati first, then Lakshmi will come. Lakshmi. What do you mean Saraswati here? Education. We believe, na, Hindu society believes Saraswati. First is Saraswati. There are three gods we believe for primary God. Vinayak, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Saraswati, Lakshmi, Vinayak. First is Vinayaka. Obstacles, all obstacles. Then go for Saraswati. then Lakshmi. No education, no employment, no wealth. Okay, no wealth. So Vidyaturanam na sukam na nidra. Okay. Vidyaturanam na sukam na nidra. Those who are for nahin, you want to acquire knowledge, okay, knowledge. No rest, no peace. You have to hard work 24 hours till you reach your goal. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Okay. So our people are there in USA. CEOs. Sundar Pichai. Okay. And what is Nadella? Nadella, what is his name? Satya Nadella. The small name, they came from Satya Nadella from Khammam district. His father was a teacher, mother was a teacher. But he got in IIT, then abroad, and then CEO. Because of education. You and me, okay, because of you and me, because of your education. Software people. One of my relative, okay, she is from Kharagpur. Not Kharagpur, where is it? UP, IIT?
Kharagpur is in Kanpur.
Huh?
Kanpur.
She did her CE, okay, she did her IIT. Then after that went to Bangalore and completed MBA. Now she is in Amazon, okay, getting 1 crore.
It's in USA or India?
Here. In Delhi, she is working in Delhi. So because of she is first generation from somewhere, okay, rural background, and getting 1 crore. How come 1 crore? Because of education. Without education, no one will give. Okay. No prestige, no time. You go to Banjara Hills, film industries, sons, no education. Every day drinking and going to club and
Party.
and dying. Drugs. Okay, drugs.
That's it.
Many people came here, IAS son, IVS son, daughters and sons here. Maybe after, maybe before, 10 years back. They came here for time pass. And they wasted their time and they are roaming like it. So first is education. Education, you got South Korea. Okay, South Korea got independence in 1960s. What is their percentage? It is 100%. China. Okay. North Korea. So South Korea, you can see Japan, Thailand, all East Asian countries, you are importing Honda, okay, or TV, LG TV, Samsung phones, okay. Your metro, Hyderabad metro, okay, coaches from South Korea, you are importing. We are saying that make in India. Where is make in India? No make in India. Only made in India. All spare parts importing from China and assembled here. Made in India, not make in India. Except Tata, okay. Tata are doing, so Tata vehicles are there. Tata also started, okay, colleges, universities, okay. And Mahindra is there. Okay. So education is first, primary. Why people, Indian state is not allocating since independence, 1947. Allocate 12% on education. Even our people, like student organization, allocate 12% on education since beginning, 1947. The government is not allocating. Why? Education is threat to their existence. Ruling class threat. Okay. Ruling class threat. This. And you need develop. That is why the Amartya Sen, okay. Abhijit Banerjee, Nobel laureates, they are saying that why you are not giving importance to education. You should give importance to education. Okay, education. No one is giving education. Education is powerful weapon. It gives you the strength, power. Okay. Even Ambedkar also says that educate, agitate, educate, organize and agitate. Okay. Educate. First, educate yourself. Educate your society. Education. Then you read all the everything. You became an intellectual. Then organize society. Then agitate. Fight for your rights. Constitution. He said that. First educate, he said that. Education is powerful weapon. Education, through education you will get. That is why Ambedkar wrote how many volumes? 25 volumes. More than 25 volumes. Okay. Need education, water and electricity, food, nutritious food. Okay. Balanced meal. Okay. Nutritious food and balanced meal. You need balanced meal. Okay. And if at least once a day, meal, once a day. Enough. Many people, they don't get once a day. Okay. Meal. Hunger, okay, hungry. Starvation, deaths. Okay. Starvation, death, India. Poverty. Out of 200 countries, our poverty rate is 145 position, okay. Out of 150 countries or 200 countries, 140. Malnutrition, once in a day. Why was this happening here is the society, the state creating haves and have-nots. Haves and have. Rich and poor. Rich and creating rich, okay, we know that, we have been discussing. Many people are saying that 20% of the people controlling 70% of the wealth is there. After globalization, now everything is okay. Haves and have-not. Economic and demographic, also birth rate and death rate. Okay, birth rates, birth, female infanticide. You have selling, female selling, killing, kill their female babies. You go to any village, rural area, okay, they don't want baby girl, they want boy girl only. Boy. Male dominated society. Okay, male dominated society. Why? Because male, female, they think that the male, female is not useful for us. Baby boy will get dowry, lot of money, status, everything. Then in tribal areas also, not only tribal areas, non-tribal areas, I conducted a survey, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. The ICSS project. So went to here Nalgonda district. One village, villages are there in Nalgonda district, hamlets. So the per 1,000 female ratio is 800. Okay. Why 800? Because they are wait for boy and boy. Baby boy.
Better than the national average.
Huh?
This is lesser than the national average.
Lesser than the national average.
200.
Yeah, too much. I'll give you the report. Okay. So then they will wait for boy. Then first issue is girl. Then second, third, fourth, fifth lines. So wait for boy. Then what they will do, they sell their girl, okay, in the hospital for 10,000, 5,000. They sell the girl 5,000 and they pay maternity expenses and go. Okay, hospitals they will pay. Where these girls are going, okay, we don't know where these girls are going. And the hospital doctors, the brokers, okay, they sell baby for 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs rupees. This is, it is non-tribal area. Non-tribal area, okay, in Chittiala, South Tuppar, these are areas. Here, the non-tribal, they go for abortion. The tribal people, they don't know this thing, and non-tribal go for abortion. So this is happening. So have not birth rate and death rate.
So, does government take any action against this saying of culture?
No, no one knows, no. The government, they will give some money to police wala, okay, all these people.
So there is no action.
No action.
It's still going on.
Still going on, but there's some centers are there. Okay. Child care centers are there.
Child protection.
Child protection centers. Okay, they have to. And the development, okay. So you can say that and compare that most developed country and underdeveloped country, developed and poor country. So you have to compare World Development Report and policy, social policy, social other contribute to this is called development. And income also, okay. You need development, income, freedom, security, and social development, okay. Social development, discrimination, respect, racial discrimination, wealthy people, okay. This thing. And also material goods also, you can say the material goods and other goals in it. And in a national development, you can see that development here is, okay, there are their own goals, development. Some people want car, okay, house, is called, their concept is development. And compare measures. And development also, you can say the human being, height, weight, healthy, intellectual, intelligent, these are also development. And you can see that here development means, however, this is the concept of development. The concept of development. Social development, economic development, and demographic development. So, what is now, okay, where are we, okay? What is our development? What is our literacy percentage? What is our poverty? Unemployment? HDI, okay, Human Development Index, where we are, okay, this. Still people are living, okay, in hinterland, okay, poverty, hunger, no roads, no electricity, okay? No roads and no electricity. Destruction, okay, living in destruction. Development for only for others, okay. And this development is conflict notion of development. Our development is conflicts notion of development. Everywhere you can see violence. After you people are here, after next year, one more semester is there. After you leave, so you think that what is your your fate? Whether you will get PhD or you struggle for, okay, employment, no fellowship, no jobs. Okay. This, still we are living here. So poverty. This thing. How do you develop these people? Freedom from oppression. Okay. And you need development means economic growth. Okay. Increase in living standard. Okay. Increasing living standard. Improvement, freedom from oppression, greater choice, job opportunities. Okay, job opportunities. This is called development. Means change in socio-economic structure. Socio-economic structure. Increase in this share of indicator, trade, banking, construction. Development means overall well-being of the citizens. Overall well-being of the citizens. They are the ultimate beneficiaries. It's not quantitative growth, quantitative development. You need quantitative and qualitative development. Qualitative development and quantitative development. This is called development. So what is the difference between development and growth? Okay, development and growth. Growth is merely referred to output. Okay, only output. For a year, how much growth? 7% growth, 8% growth. Total amount is quantity. There is no quality here. Okay, only how much you have produced for a year? Maybe 1 lakh crore, 1 lakh crore or 2 lakh crore. Only how much? Maybe GNP, GDP. Okay, all this thing can club it. Okay, and calculate it. It's growth. So 7% and 8%. And this is only for growth. Okay, this is growth. But development should be qualitative. Inequality, growth possible without development. Okay, growth is possible without development. GNP. Growth is possible without development and GNP and GDP. Growth is possible without development. You will get lot of money. Okay, 1 lakh crore. But development for whom? For people. Okay, you don't need development. So how much even the World Bank says that India achieve 7% growth, 8% growth, 9% growth. But what is the use of growth? No employment, no power, people are illiteracy is there. Okay, lot of problems are there. Okay, society. So growth for whom? Only few class. Development for majority and minority. So development for majority people and growth for minority people. Minority means rich people have. So development should be reached. The fruits of development should reach real beneficiaries. This is called development. Okay, this is called development. So we'll discuss approaches to tribal development after 5 minutes. Policy makers, social workers, much before independence. Okay? Much before. And much before the independence, many people, okay, you know the tribal people are in forest. Tribals are underdeveloped. And they know that, politicians know that, policy makers, social scientists and all this thing. The perspective here is whole perspective with regard to the role of the state and tribal people in India. State and tribal people. The problem is here with state and tribal people. Here the state, Indian state and tribal people. Indian state and tribal people. And many people, okay. And after India got independence, why the people for civic national building, okay, civic nation building. And civic nation building through development of tribal people. How to develop these people? Integrate with the mainstream society. Integrate with the mainstream society. Only development through integrate with the mainstream Indian society as one of the problems of nation building. Okay. Nation building. Why the problem with nation building? They are living away from mainstream society. Okay. In scheduled area. Scheduled area. They are away from mainstream society. There is no communication with the mainstream society. They have their own things and culture and everything. The mainstream society is here, okay. They want to integrate these people and you have to develop these tribal people. Nation building. This is nation building problem. What do you mean nation building? Nation building is institutions, okay. Institutions related to politics, okay. Politics. What do you mean institution? You have to develop, okay, nation, right to vote, okay, and give the rules and regulation. This is the problem. Nation building, part of nation building. So whole society unite together and you say that this is Bharat or India, okay. Say the nation building. And one of this, the first Prime Minister of India, the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, said that you have to develop along the lines of their own genius, okay. Don't integrate with them, don't impose on them, okay. You have to develop along the lines of their own genius, okay. And don't impose on them, okay. Don't impose on them in the name of development, okay. In the name of development. Don't the tribal people, okay. You have to develop, you have to talk to them, go to them. What is their concept of development? But you are sitting in Delhi, okay, and formulating policies and imposing on them. What is the development? The mainstream society concept is GDP, GNP, growth, okay, growth, or technology, profit, dams, industrialization. This is the concept of development. Mainstream society concept of development. What is their concept of development? Okay, protect nature, okay, ecology, flora and fauna, community life, their development. Community life, protect nature, forest, water, okay. Okay, here we have to protect their concept of development. They don't want profit. They don't want profit. Big industrialization and dams. Okay, is the development. Name the development. And he said that. Okay, Nehru said that. Quote: "I am not at all sure which way of living is better, ours or theirs. But in some ways, I am quite certain there is better. A great deal of things could be learned from their culture, especially in the frontier areas. There are people who sing and dance and try to enjoy life, not people who sit in stock exchanges and shout at each other and call that civilization. That is called civilization. Okay. They sit in this stock exchanges and shout each other and call that is called civilization. Okay, that is called civilization. He is focusing on cultural perspective. Okay, cultural perspective. Yes, baby.
Could you please repeat the quote once again?
Huh?
Could you please repeat the quote once again?
Sorry?
Could you please repeat the quotes? Nehru's quote.
No quotes. Not repeating, I will give you material. And second quote said that wherever you live, you should live in your own way. This is what I want you to decide yourselves. How do you like to live? Your old customs and habits are good. We want that they should survive. But at the same time, we want that you should be educated and should do your part in the welfare of the country. Okay, you should live your own way. Okay, and you say that your old customs and habits are good. Your customs, your culture, your habits are good, and you live, and you should be educated and should do your part. Welfare of the, you can try to contribute something for the society, welfare of the country. So you should live your own way. Don't imitate. You don't imitate, okay, other people way of culture, tradition, religion, okay, homum, spiritual, everything. Don't imitate. Okay, imitation is bad. Okay, don't imitate. You have to protect your self-respect, your individuality. He is doing something. Okay, he is like this. I want to be like this. Okay, don't imitate any others. So you should be like, protect your individuality. Some people imitate others. And like talking, walking, thinking. You should be critical thinking, critical approach. Okay, critical approach. So don't be, okay, imitate. Don't be, okay, go for it. So imitate and think about it. What is right and what is wrong. Okay, what is right and what is wrong. So imitation is the word. And educate, okay. So integrate, okay. Integrate with these people. You have to integrate with this rest of the society, equality. These people in pre-independence period, they are live, okay. The policy of isolation. The policy of isolation. What is the isolation? Is scheduled area.
Scheduled ceremonies.
Scheduled areas. What do you mean? That is not the constitution. Scheduled area means tribal areas. So away from mainstream society. They have their isolation. No road, no communication. They are their own world. Okay, isolation policy. And after independence, the policy of integration with local, regional, national setting mostly followed. Total assimilation. Okay. Total, after independence, they are assimilated, integrated with the mainstream society. Why mainstream society? Nation building. The concept is nation building. They didn't understand their culture, their tradition, and their. What do you mean isolation approach? Okay, isolation approach. The isolation is isolated from the mainstream of national life. National life. Okay. The tribal areas were kept excluded, cut off from the rest of the people. Okay, rest of the people. And this policy is whose interest? Colonial interest. Yes, excluded from the mainstream society. the colonial interest. What is the colonial interest? Exclude the area. First one is exploitation. Their natural resources. You exclude, okay, and start exploitation. Not only exploitation, and here the isolation policy, exploitation by contractors, money lenders, contractor, money lenders to exploit, okay, and money lender officials, okay, officials. The contractor, they encourage British people to encourage contractor to enter in tribal areas and started exploiting, money lending, and why? The British want revenue, okay, revenue. Non-tribal land contractor, money lender not only took possession of the tribal land but also brought the tribals in perpetual bondage. And their act like 1870, 1874 Government of India Act, 1990, 1935 Act provided creation of partially excluded area with separate political representation of the tribes, okay? Tribal from general. Separated. After that, they constructed roads and communications. Why they constructed roads and communication? Not to develop people, tribal people. They exploit the tribal people. And this is the one economic benefit. Another one is conversion to Christianity. Okay. Missionaries was conversion and opening of schools and hospitals, other welfare agencies were only have bait in the trap of conversion. One is economic exploitation, another is conversion. So conversion through churches, okay, schools, hospitals, and welfare policies, okay, to convert these people. Who supported this argument is the British anthropologist, Elvin, okay, supported the isolation policy. So he said that, okay, the tribal people, why he supported the isolation policy? Because the tribal people are Elvin. Elvin. Okay. Elwin. Okay. Elvin. He said that we should go for isolation. Why isolation? These people are innocent. Okay. The outside people will come. We will integrate with the mainstream society. The mainstream society are more civilized, okay? And their main aim is to exploit the people. On the name of modernization and civilization, these people will exploit. That is why we go for isolation. So away from the mainstream society. Don't integrate with this. We are facing now. Integrated tribal people, tribal areas are integrated, and we are facing lot of problem. Violence, okay? Everywhere violence. The outside corporate class going there. Minerals, exploiting minerals, okay? Cutting in forest, constructing big dams, okay? It's only profit motive. These people are displaced from their motherland and migrating to cities and towns. So these people don't integrate with the mainstream society. Okay, they are civilized, so-called civilized society. They exploit the people. That is why the isolation policy, we know that we have been discussing like this. The Manipur, okay, the demand for an independent Naga state, an autonomous Jharkhand, because of autonomous Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, okay, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, because of they want to protect their own, okay, resources, their own culture and traditions. They demand. Even Northeast India, every ethnic group has their own demand, political autonomy, political separate state and political autonomy. And this is the isolation approach, okay? This is the integration and isolation. The assimilation approach, another one is assimilation. You have to ultimate incorporation into the mainstream society, integrate with the mainstream society. So assimilation part of mainstream society, which results when group of individuals having different culture come into continuous first-hand contact with the subsequent changes in the cultural pattern of the either both groups. Okay, culturally you have to integrate. Okay, culturally you have to integrate with the mainstream society. Culturally mainstream society. Why the culturally mainstream society? They are part of Varna system. Integrate, assimilate in Varna system. Some people, some anthropologists say that, okay, they are backward Hindus. Backward Hindus. But they are not part of the Hindu society. They are not part of the Varna system. The system is horizontal. Okay. Horizontal society, not vertical society. Assimilate. Okay. Assimilate. Colonize their god and goddesses. Colonize their god and goddesses. Sri Sailam. Okay. Sri Sailam is Chenchu god. Sri Sailam called Mallanna. Okay. Sri Sailam Mallanna. Chenchu tribes were priests once upon a time. Outsider enter inside. Insiders are excluded. Excluded people are included here. Included. Lord Jagannatha. Okay. I'll give material. Lord Jagannatha. Tribal. Tribals are excluded. The Panda priest class enter. They are colonized. Panda. The names are there, Panda, okay, this priestly class. They are, you go to there, they will, if you enter inside temple, if you have money, they will, and they will, one stick, they beat with stick on your head. You don't go, you don't give money, okay. Recently I went to Jagannatha, okay, Lord Jagannatha, Puri. So many things. You see Lord Venkateshwara. Okay, Lord Venkateshwara. And many various. Ayyappa. Swamiye Sharanam Ayyappa. Tribal god. So somebody told me, anthropology, okay, there are how many mets are there? 18, huh? 18 steps, huh?
Yeah, 18 steps.
18 steps. 18 steps mean 18 hamlets in those days. Once upon a time. The symbol of 18 steps. And purity and pollution. Okay. They are not allowing outside. Colonize. Read us some history books. So, yeah. Assimilation. On the name of assimilation, you say that you are downtrodden, you are polluted, you are untouchable. Okay, like this. Untouchable. This is the purity and pollution. And if you are Venkateshwara, Tirumala, so this is Hathiram Babaji. Okay, Hathiram Babaji. He's a saint. Hathiram Babaji is saint. He is from Maharashtra somewhere. and in those days, okay, cow. And he went to Tirumala, and he sat in and went on meditation or fasting like this. He introduced Annadhanam, free Annadhanam, Kalyanam, everything. Now they are not even Golla, Mandapam is there. Gollas are not allowing, Yadava communities are not allowing inside. And excluded people are included people are excluded. Inclusion and exclusion everywhere. This is the assimilation policy. So, assimilation policy. And tribal pride and poverty. And also integration, okay, national, regional settings, and Nehru, you want to. There are how to develop, okay. There is another is environmental perspective. Environmental perspective. 1970s and 80s, the tribes were seen as a self-sufficient, isolated society that lived in harmony with nature. Harmony with nature. Okay. 1970s and 80s. They are the protector of nature. Chipko movement. Have you read anyone? Chipko movement in Uttarakhand. Okay. Uttarakhand. Grabbing trees. Okay. So, Sundarlal Bhavuna. So, harmony with nature, okay? With nature. The society lived in harmony with nature. Why harmony with nature? They are not, forest is not for commercial or business, their concept. And not only forest, animals, okay, birds, okay, species, they think that a part of our life, okay, part of our society. They are our relatives. They are our relatives. So they don't exploit for, okay, selling, but harmony with nature. And 1980s and 1990s, forest more commercialized, okay, commercial. Why commercialized? Excluded people in colonize this area and started cutting trees for business. They also classified trees. Some trees are royal, okay, royal trees. What are the royal trees? Teak, teak. Sal trees are chandan. What is it, chandan? Sandalwood trees. These are royal trees. They classified. So teak is why teak is royal? You can cut and
make furniture
and sell it. You have lot of money. Okay. Sandalwood also. Sandalwood. Rosewood. Say Tirumala, okay. In Tirumala, rosewood. Pushpa film. Showing that rosewood business. Okay, rosewood. And in Himalayas, salt trees. Okay, these are so. And there are animals also classified. Tiger, lion, okay. These are royal. Lion. Why tiger? For king hunting. Habits of hunting, going hunting. King hunting. Lions and tigers, okay. These people. So, 1990 maybe since, okay. 1880s, okay. 1870 like that. Tipu Sultan, okay, he started a sandalwood, teak wood is royal wood. That is a Mysore sandal, okay, Mysore sandal, Mysore soaps, Mysore sandal soaps. Rose water. Management of rights of people. So forest management, and then these things, okay, they are forest regularized, okay, demarcated forest, regularized and demarcated forest right acts, okay, forest enacted. Ramachandra Guha and Madhav Gadgil. You should read why not, okay, why not floods. One should read Madhav Gadgil report. He said in 1980s, this is going to happen. Okay. Yeah, Madhav Gadgil report. The pre-colonial societies were well adjusted to community, okay, institutions. The regulated resources used where each community occupied a specific ecological ideal society. Okay, society, community institution, colonial, pre-colonial society. A society related to well-adjusted nature. But British came to and they want revenue, they want revenue, paisa. Okay, then started exploiting, cutting trees and everything. Okay, and also the primordial tribal identity was hardly traditional in nature. Okay, and in fact reflected the destruction of the productive portion tribal society. What did they mean primordial? Okay, primordial. Huh? Primitive. Not primordial. Yeah, primordial. Primitive means maybe primitive society. Primordial, okay. According to one scholar, Cliff Gridge, okay. CLIFGERTZ. Cliff Gridge. Cliff Gridge, okay. Gridge. GERTZ. Cliff Gridge, okay. He talks about primordial society. Primordial society, scholar. What do you mean primordial society? Okay, what happened? Oi, what happened? Why you are fighting? Yeah. They're saying that this is to society, okay? The Indian society, okay? Tribal society, hardly traditional in nature, they are saying that. This is the problem with nation building. Okay, problem with civic state. Problem with the merely the nation state, okay? Here in nation state, there are competing, okay? Two competing emerging. Primordial tribes, okay? Those are the desire of people, social group, okay? There are two things here. Primordial type, okay? People, primordial people. These people have, okay? They are social groups. They are social groups. They maintain their identity. They maintain their identity to preserve their cultural identity. One is, okay, single kinship group, blood relation group, blood relation group. These group, they maintain their identity. Their identity. Okay, their identity. What is their identity? And what is their identity? Okay, there are group like, here is kinship group, okay? Regional identity, language identity, or ethnic identities. Ethnic identity. There are many ethnic groups in India. Ethnic groups in Northeast India, Naga identity, Manipur identity, Arunachal Pradesh identity, Tripura identity. Okay. The Nagas say that we are same blood relations. Okay. Kinship. We are homogeneous group. Okay. Homogeneous group. And the state want to, okay, desire of, okay, newly emerging state to develop complex civic structure based on modern nation state. Modern nation state. These two changing conflict. Okay. One is here is they are not understanding the ethnic group culture. Okay. Another hand is state want to, okay, build nation state. What do you mean nation state? Here is voting rights, we are all one, like this, okay, political rights, okay. Then there is a conflict, okay. Then religion also, religion, majority religion imposing on minority. Majority culture imposing on minority. Okay, minority. For example, majority religion like, okay, Hindu religion. Okay, Hindu religion. They are Hindu majority people imposing on minority. Who are the minority here? Ethnic groups are minority. Identity group are minority. They are imposing. You have to follow this one. This rich fellow, Homo, all. So no, nothing. These are primitive. Your culture is primitive. You are backward. Okay, these are useless. These are not scientific. Okay, your culture is not scientific. Your culture is useless. Okay, uncivilized, primitive, like this. Our culture is great. Okay, our culture is impose on them. Language also. Language, majority language and minority language. What is my majority? Hindi language is majority imposing on minorities. That is, there is a problem with this primordial conflict. Okay, primordial. This conflict. Okay, that is why the problem with, okay, and everywhere this is the problem. You are imposing, I am not, I am resisting. You are imposing on me, I am resisting. Okay, everywhere, third world countries, not only in India. Everywhere, this is the African continent, Asian continent, this is the problem. Primordial conflict, okay. We say that civic state is imposing on them. You have to understand cultural aspect, dimension, cultural dimension, and unite. So this is environmental perspective. You say that tribal are hardly traditional. They are saying that there is no tradition, these people are backward, uncivilized. Where is the tradition? And you integrate with them, okay? Nothing is there, okay? This thing. But Nehru said that, okay, these are all environmental perspective. You have to think in environment. Who is protector of environment? Flora and fauna. Those who are living inside. Outsider, they won't know. They know only profit, money, okay? Profit and कुछ भी करो, नहीं? Destroy, destruction, everything. So you can see that. Gandhian perspective. He believed that Adivasi could not be neglected. Matter of shame that the Adivasi should be isolated from the rest of the nation, which they were in inalienable part, okay? Part, inalienable. So you have to develop these people through voluntary organization, civil society organization, okay? And these organizations became the channel for the spread of the ideas of nationalism and freedom, okay? NGO, civil society organization, spread the idea of nationalism, okay, and develop, integrate with the mainstream society, integrate with the mainstream society. So we'll discuss subaltern perspective, Ambedkar perspective,